The book also mentioning its radiance is on the face and the heart opens at the tongue means that we can observe the colors of the face and of the tongue to know the functions of the heart. For example, when a person looks pinkish red and the skin is smooth and soft, it means the person is healthy. If the person's cheek flush, it means yin deficiency. If the face is pale and the pores are big, it means heart deficiency. If the tongue seems bigger and the coating on the tongue is white, it means blood deficiency in the heart. If the tongue is purple-black, it means blood status in the heart. If the tip of the tongue is very red or festers, it means hyperactive heart fire. 张宝, we said that the heart is the monarch of the body. Which organ is the general?
I think it is liver.
Wonderful. Why do you think it is liver?
Because it is bigger and seems majestic.
Liver is indeed the general of the body, but it's not only its size that makes it so. Its function is also like it. Let me explain. The internal classic says that liver controls tendons. It means that when there's enough blood in the liver, it will help nurture the joints, ligaments, tendons, etc. So our arms and legs won't feel numb and we can move them freely. Liver is related to our motor nervous and autonomous nervous system. The motor nervous system is in every part of our body and controls our every movement. So it's like the general controlling the movement of military. And everything must follow rules. So the characteristics of the liver makes it the general.
Dr. Lee, you also said the heart controls the blood circulation and the liver needs enough blood. Where does the liver get the blood from?
Xiao Bao, you were listening. The liver controlling the tendons is the last thing of liver's functions. From the beginning they are: the liver stores blood, the liver controls the flow of qi and blood, and the liver controls tendons. All these means that the liver stores the blood from the heart and controls its flow. So the blood can flow easily and go to where it is needed at the right amount. It will make people happy, relaxed, and also moisture tendons, bones, and joints so people can move around easily. The internal classics also tell us that its radiance is on the nail and the liver opens at the eyes. It means we can look at the eyes and the nails to see how the liver functions. If we are tired, the blood will flow upwards from the liver and our eyes will be bloodshot. If the liver can't function well, the liver blood won't flow to the nails and the nails won't have any luster and will even break easily. After the monarch and the general, now we will turn to the Prime Minister.
I know. The Prime Minister is the lung, right? Because that's where the Prime Minister usually stood, right?
Mr. Yang, you understand it so well. The lungs and the heart are located in the chest cavity. The lungs control qi and the heart controls the blood. If the qi leaves, the blood dies. If the blood leaves, the qi withers. With the lungs breathing in and out, the qi goes to every part of our body. The breathing exchanges the qi in the body. and also adjust the flows and draining of blood and water. If there's not enough qi, the blood circulation will be weak. If there's enough qi, the circulation will be strong too. If the Prime Minister is good, he can assist the monarch, otherwise the country will die.
How interesting! Dr. Lee, can you tell us how to judge the functions of the lungs? I'm afraid to have useless lungs in my body.
Mrs. Yang, you're funny. Let me tell you. The lung controls qi and manages the movement of qi. The Chinese medicine feels that the lung disperses and lowers qi, so it manages the cycle of breathing and qi. If the lung works well, the regular breathing pattern can turn the air we breathe in into qi. If there's enough qi in our body, it helps move the blood and fluid in our body. If there's enough qi, the blood circulates well, and the metabolism of fluid is smooth. Our skin will become soft and smooth, and the pores will be narrow. On the other hand, if the lung qi is weak, the pores will be enlarged, and our immune system will be weak. We will become allergic and have acne and dermatophytosis. This is also what it means the lung controls the skin and hair. We use the nose to breathe, so we can use the function and the appearance of the nose to judge if the lung works well. As it says in the internal classics, the lungs open at the nose. If the wings of nose open and close normally, the lungs function normally. If the wings of nose open and close fast, the lungs function abnormally.
I got it. The lungs control qi, skin, and hair. It means if the lungs function well, there will be enough qi. When the circulation is good, the skin will be good.
Son, I didn't know you're smart.
Now we have the monarch, general, and the prime minister, who looks after the food.
Wow, you guys are smart. The internal classic states that the 5 viscera receive qi from the stomach, so the stomach is their root. It also says that the 5 tastes enter the stomach first before going to their respective viscera. The sour taste goes to the liver. The bitter taste goes to the heart. The sweet taste goes to the spleen. The spicy taste goes to the lungs, and the salty taste goes to the kidneys. The food going to these viscera will improve the qi and make the organs strong. It clearly means that after the digestive system absorbs the food, it sends the nutrition to the viscera. Thus, the spleen is the chief of logistics, and the spleen is called Minister of Warehouse. The spleen absorbs and transports the food, so it says, the spleen transports food. The process can be divided into 3 stages. 1. Digestion. The spleen helps the stomach and small intestine decompose food to nutrients and waste. 2. Absorption. The spleen qi helps the stomach and the small intestine decompose the digested food into smaller pieces and absorb them. 3. Transportation. The absorbed nutrients is transported by the spleen qi to every part of our body. One route is to go up to the lungs and then go up and out through the lung qi, and can also go down through the lungs lowering function. This is how the nutrients is sent to every part of our body. Another route is through spleen qi that sends the nutrients to every part of our body. So it says, the spleen controls and sends the fluid for the stomach. If there is enough spleen qi, it can digest and absorb the food and send the nutrients to every part of the body. And we will become strong. So the internal classic says, the spleen controls the muscles. It means that if spleen qi is sufficient, the muscles will be plenty and strong too. Also, food enters us through our mouth, so it says, the spleen opens at the mouth and its flourishing is at the lips. It means we can use the color of the lips to determine if the spleen functions well. For instance, with enough spleen qi, the lips will be red and radiant. If not, the lips will be close to white and in a more serious condition. The lips won't have the color of the blood.
Dr. Lee, is my spleen okay?
Grandma, your spleen is the best in the world because the lipstick does the trick.